What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? Woo! I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo!
Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag board, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, to make your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, right. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same.
Top down through the neighborhood, let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Belleville DeVoe. We have a barbecue to do FO. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk, go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, Common Clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, to make your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, right. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same, then let me know. I wanna know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
turned up, my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks. Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Kaiser. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
4th down, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there at the 43. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. On On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is right through. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw. And he's got room. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss.
Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Now let's go. Over.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when
it got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Brown, 92 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Now they try the right side here. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Kaiser on 4th down. Going deep here for Landry. And this is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter of the Meadowlands, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. Kaiser now. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Kaiser now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Kaiser. They still can't get it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
It's caught inside the 25. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's McKinnon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen...
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Jared Abbrederis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in.
He'll go down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go now.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4.
What's left? Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to rise when they'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Patriots have it. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run it with McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
All right, now look at 50 Cent. No, Jack, Patriot. All right, now look at 50 Cent.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 54 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the kick by Elliott is good. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check.